Does a dismissal clear your record? A common question we receive is whether or not a dismissal results in a person's record being cleared. So let's first explore what a record means. A criminal record really refers to two different things. First, the record of a person's arrest, and second, a conviction. If your case is dismissed, you should be celebrating, and you definitely don't have a conviction. But that doesn't address the arrest. The arrest record existed from the moment you were arrested and was conveyed to DPS fairly quickly, and DPS has been sharing that information with really anyone who wants to obtain the information. How do you go about removing that arrest record? It doesn't happen automatically. You would have to file for an expunction. An expunction is a destruction of all the records associated with your case. And most of the time, a dismissal will be sufficient for you to go back and get an expunction after a period of time. The period of time that you have to wait is the statute of limitations for that offense. So for a misdemeanor, that's 2 years. But it becomes more complicated in other cases. So for example, if a case is dismissed where there's no statute of limitations, the general answer is you cannot get an expunction because there's no statute of limitations. The time period never runs. There is something called a partial expunction, and if you're in that situation and in the Tarrant County or Dallas area, we can talk about how you might get a partial expunction. Now that varies from office to office. There's not a rule that applies across Texas. It's very much a question of what will the district attorney's office agree to. So if you're in that area, we have the expertise to help you with that question, and you can contact us about getting an expunction. But understand, if you're an adult, a dismissal only gets rid of the possibility of a conviction. It doesn't get rid of an arrest. Now, you should also know that most background checks are looking for convictions. They're not necessarily looking for arrests, but the arrest is a public record, and people that pay for essentially the premium background check, they will be able to see your arrest. We made this video in response to questions that we commonly receive, as well as questions that have been left on our YouTube channel. So if you have a question about criminal law in Texas or any federal criminal law, drop us a comment below and we'll be happy to answer that in a future video.